Sean Salisbury here for Open Sports. I get questions and people send emails and want questions answered, and I love it, and I think we should do this every week. It's great to come on camera and answer your questions. I'm so grateful for the fan support. I know I say it all the time, but not enough. They're the reason why I get so jacked up and so passionate about it. I mean, I love sports, but if you're not getting some disagreement from fans or some agreement, heck, then why go to work, regardless of the money? And I've led a charmed life. To get paid to talk sports, are you kidding me? I come from a blue-collar family. My dad used to whack me upside the head if I didn't appreciate it and wasn't grateful, understanding how hard people out there have to work, especially in these times. I'm grateful, and I just want to thank you guys. And I've got about 4 questions. One of the questions was working for big corporate America at ESPN and now also working for Open Sports, smaller company, which I promise you is going to get big. Mr. Levy, the boss, is everything he touches turns to gold. With the Marshall Falks and the John Elways, come on, there's great people on this site. Which one? I mean, why did I get out of big corporate America? And did I like it? And do I like doing what I'm doing now? Yes, I love doing what I'm doing now. And this isn't going away. The internet and the opinion that we have at Open Sports and getting the fans involved, I love it. I think it's the best in the business. And it had nothing to do with me being there. It has everything to do with the fans. It's hands-on. And sometimes with TV and radio, it's like a security blanket in between us where the fans can't get close enough. I want them closer all the time. They should be able to reach out and touch us and be a part of it. Fans are a lot smarter than a lot of the people on TV and radio, if you must know the truth. But I loved working at ESPN. It was a 12-year great run. It ended last March, and it was time. I needed the 9 months or so or the year off, get a different perspective on sports, kind of gather myself, needed a fresh start. And maybe I'll be the comeback player of the year in 2009 if I decide to go back to TV and radio. But I'm not leaving Open Sports. I'm not going anywhere. This is a long, fun relationship, and it's only going to get better. Working at ESPN, like I said, some of the greatest friends of my life and some of the great experiences were from there. I'm getting great experiences now. And you know what? 2009 is going to be a great year, and I'm kind of excited. And then sooner than later, I'll be able to let you know what I'm doing in 2009, but it will be Open Sports as one of the things I'm doing. It's been spectacular, and I love it. Being able to do it and come and talk every day and have sports on my mind, it's pretty special. I'm grateful. Another question was the Coach of the Year. A Dolphins fan wants it to be Tony Sparano, and it is. I've been saying all along Mike Smith in Atlanta has done a great job too, but I think Mike Smith's got more talent there. I mean, a rookie quarterback playing great. Michael Turner is spectacular. John Abraham, should have been in the Pro Bowl. All these things, and this is not a knock on Miami, but when you look at the full roster, you say, they were a year or two away and getting more players. Tony Sparano's got the most out of this team. You don't win one game, and then I think they're going to win the division. I think they're going to beat Kansas City and beat the Jets on the road. How's that for an underdog prediction? Tony Sparano is the Coach of the Year. A spectacular job of getting these guys, and he's not afraid to try and do anything to win a football game. And I think Bill Parcells is the Executive of the Year, the most underrated player evaluator on the planet. He is. He gets so much credit for being a great coach. People don't understand how good a talent evaluator Bill Parcells is, but look at his track record. The Miami Dolphins are 2 years ahead of what I thought they'd be. I thought it'd be this is slow progress. This is quantum leaps. People in Miami ought to be proud. Tony Sparano is a real McCoy, and they miss him in Dallas. They miss that shoulder to lean on. He understands play calling, and in heated situations, love him. He should be the Coach of the Year. Also, I had the question about the BCS and the Big Ten, and should the Penn State and Ohio State lose to USC or get beat up by USC and beat up by Texas? Should we just get rid of the Big Ten and not allow them in the BCS bowl games anymore? I don't think we need to go that far because both Ohio State and Penn State have had really good seasons, but they've had a tendency of recent years, not just those two teams, but Big Ten teams in big games like bowl games, to lay down a little bit. Not quit, I don't mean that, but not to play well. And this is a great chance for them to shine in these 2 big BCS games. But if they don't, I don't think you're ever going to see the Big Ten eliminated from BCS games, but they will take a lot of flack if they take a hammering from Southern Cal and from University of Texas in this game. And then finally, fan wants to know between Baltimore, Indianapolis, and Dallas, who's going to make this late run and into the playoffs and has a chance to go all the way. Baltimore loved their defense, rookie quarterback really good. They're not running it as good as they have, and I just don't think their offense is going to get there. Their offense is not quite as good in my now. Points-wise, they might be, and I remember the year they went to the Super Bowl, the first 5 weeks they didn't score a touchdown. Flacco's a good player and got a chance to be spectacular. I need a little bit more explosion, but they can. with Clayton and with Mason, they can. So if I can get that in the late in the season, I think they're going to beat the Cowboys. But if I can get that late in the season, Baltimore's got a chance in the postseason. You always say, well, is a rookie quarterback capable of doing it? Yeah, these guys aren't. Matt Ryan and Flacco aren't playing like rookies. So you can give Baltimore. I think Baltimore's going to beat Dallas, like I said. I don't trust the Cowboys offensively. Isn't it amazing that defensively at the beginning of the year we thought the Cowboys were going to struggle, and they did, and then they took away the play calling from Brian Stewart, the coordinator, and Wade Phillips started calling it again, and now they're playing like a Super Bowl defense. They look awesome. And the offense is letting them down. They're not physical. Barber's been hurt. They finesse you too much, and I think they're starting to feel like a finesse team. Finesse teams don't win Super Bowls. They look pretty, but you got to be. It's an aberration when a finesse team wins a Super Bowl. You got to be able to hit somebody in the mouth. And I don't know if the Cowboys can do it unless they make a commitment to giving it to Marion Barber. They can score. I just don't trust them. I think they make too many careless mistakes when it matters. It's the Indianapolis Colts. Peyton Manning may very well, guys, with this late season surge, be the MVP in the league. His game against Jacksonville was ridiculous. And the Colts, if they can get healthy, and when Bob Sanders is on the field, guys, while Pittsburgh's probably everybody's power ranking #1 team in the AFC, the Colts can beat them. The Colts can also beat the Tennessee Titans because they score, and when Bob Sanders and their defense is going, they're pretty solid defense. So, and I always go with the quarterback. And between the three teams making a late run, Manning, and then it's really not a late run. The Colts have been making a run for 2 months, but Manning, Romo, or Flacco, who you taking? I think it's pretty simple. To me, the Colts have the best chance of those three to be hanging around come February. I'm Sean Salisbury for Open Sports. Keep the questions coming. Thank you very much. Have a happy holiday. It's been a spectacular football season.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.